Sophia Duke Radio.
Terrence, Young News. Music is very passionate to you. And I know it's definitely your true calling. You're very, very talented. What makes an artist strive to want attention from the record labels?
I mean, a lot of artists strive to want attention for the record labels because they want to be on.
Mm-hmm.
They want that paycheck. Like they automatically think if you get signed, then you rich, and your whole family rich. And the truth is, that's not the truth. It's not the truth. And a lot of people look at me crazy. I experienced that a few times. And but yeah, like a lot of people just want to be rich and they want the money.
Right.
That's why they go out to record labels.
How was your experience when the record labels contacted you?
Well, the first one was Columbia Records.
Okay.
I forgot how old. I know I was a young boy. I was about 16, 17, 18. I was right fresh out for a group called Connected by the Spirit, CBS, and I had a song that I had really just released called Kurt Franklin on it. And Kurt Franklin on it.
Yeah.
You know, it had its own dances around the dance era. You know, when Soulja Boy came out with the Superman and Lean with it, Rock with it, everything was coming out. And you know, it and the ringtone sales like totally like sprouted on it, like 20,000 plus ringtones and the song 20-something thousand, you know, just growing. And record labels, they look at record sales.
Yes, they do.
They look at record sales. So that's main reason why Columbia reached out. And but you gotta look at them contracts because they got this creative rights clause.
Yeah.
Like, and in the contract it said I would have to forfeit all creative rights. That mean they would have the power to choose what type of music I released. And at that time, you know, to be truthful, I was dealing heavily with pride.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's the bottom underline of everything. Pride. I was young, had long dreads, you know, and really my head was just boosted up. You know, it got to the point, you know, signing autographs after concerts. Yeah. And if I would have got into the industry, I would have been like a Rich Homie Quan or Young Thug or something at that time. And, you know, I just wasn't ready for Columbia. Yeah.
Do you think the music industry, do they try to target the artists at a young age because, number one, they're naive, they may not know too much about those contracts and the language that's displayed on those contracts? Do you think they can take advantage of the younger artists and own them more versus somebody that's in their mid to late 20s, 30s? They're knowledgeable about the industry. They know how to read the contracts. They might have an agent that says, well, this is what that means, or have an attorney that says, you know, this is what that means. So do you think they're taking advantage of the younger artists?
Well, yeah, young artists can sell. Like, the way they appeal to the audience and, you know, their fans, younger fans, especially if you're a 13, 14 guy, you know, you got all them female fans like in your music. They basically, if they see dollar signs, they want you. If they see you got a good fan base, a good following, they want you. And they would exploit anything for that money.
How did you feel with your recent contract from a record label?
I still felt the same because it's a long history of pride that I've been dealing with. Like, to keep it like fully honest, like I really just got over it. Like, because you know how you can hear people say, even at my album release, you know, Like, you know how everybody was saying, hey, see, like, this dude is full of faith and he's so
Yes.
humble.
Yes.
And what I do strive to be full of faith and seek God, but that humble part, it was like undercover, underneath, it's like I'm fighting this monster.
Yes, sir.
This pride cult. It really, every human got that
We
monster
all,
in them.
we all
you
have
know?
it. We all have it.
And I'm just being transparent. And that pride, I knew, like, hey, like, my head would have got so big. Like, so big, even at that time, you know, when you get a record deal and, you know, they backing you, you all over TV and you hearing here, you hearing that. And that pride, you know, I had to kill it. So we read the money, I care more about my soul than the money.
Right. Do you think your life really would have changed if you just would have said yes, if you would have listened to that other voice that said just sign the contract?
Sure, when you looking at like $70,000 advances and stuff, you think about how your family gonna change and what you could do. And shoot, all the time. Like if I would have took this, man, shoot, we'll be in the, you know, Bahamas, have a house in Beverly Hills somewhere, you know. But it ain't about all that. And I'm thankful that, you know, I didn't take it because God has opened up so many other doors.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Do you think maybe the smartest artist in the industry that knows how to play the game to their advantage, do you think it would be Prince, since he owns rights to everything?
Yes. Like it's important to own the masters. It is cause usually the record labels have rights to the masters, and this all this additional income that you're missing out of on your music.
Right.
You know, and a lot of artists, you know, they don't think about that. They just want the backing of a label.
Right.
So yeah, Prince is he's incredibly smart in the music game.
For owning all of his art.
Yeah.
What advice, because this is your testimony, and a lot of artists, you know, they may have that one hit song and they really want that attention from the labels. What advice can you tell an artist? I guess it's kind of like a buyer beware.
Yeah.
What can you tell them? What's the importance of just being an independent artist?
Man, the royalties, like really with the social media platform and everything that happening today, like you can get your music to the world.
Just through internet, social media,
through the internet, and you got different platforms like TuneCore, which sends your music to iTunes, to Amazon, and all of that. You know, and it's good to be independent because you get to keep all that royalty income. And I'm glad I went to school for music business. Because I didn't know how many royalty outlets you had just from one song. Like you can get about 6 to 8 different payments off of one song.
Nice.
If you have all the royalties set up right.
And I'm glad you brought up your degree from Full Sail. How much of an advantage did that give you? Just knowing about the industry, knowing about those contracts, knowing about those royalties, who gets what first before the artist even gets their cut.
Yeah, it gave me a sure advantage. At first I was thinking about, okay, I need to get signed. And now I'm thinking about, no. I'm going to push my music, you know, and I'm going to keep all of the income, the royalties that come from it. Because even in the gospel music industry.
Oh yeah, the rules don't change.
It don't change. It's still entertainment. It's still the entertainment industry. So it still got some beasts out there, some wolves out there, and that ready to snap on, you know, innocent artists that don't know a lot about the game. So just I encourage them to be just to be wise, learn as much on the industry as possible. You know, study the game, be a good steward, be a good student. You know, study. That's all I got. If I could say one more thing, like especially as you know, a gospel artist, any rapper, singer, like it got to be more about ministry than entertainment. Like it got to be more than just wanting to be famous. And that's something that I had to learn through experience. Because when I first started, it was, you know, want to be known, want to be famous. But now it's just gotta have your way, like just use me. So yeah, that's it.
Will you allow other artists to contact you if they just have any random questions about the music industry? You know, how do they go about maybe trying to find an agent or trying to get an attorney? Would you allow people to contact you, or do you just feel like learning the process is to try to figure it out on your own?
No, I like to give all as much knowledge as possible, and that's why I'm starting up the music business classes soon. So they can really contact me at goodnewsproduction.com.
Okay.
You know, just check out the website, www.goodnewsproduction.com, and you can go to the contact tab. Just email me anything, or social media, Terrence House, Good News Production.
Okay. This is a little off the topic, but it relates to the music industry. The situation with Lee Daniels, Monique, and Taraji from Empire. There was a situation that Monique was supposed to be the mom in Empire, but it went to Taraji. And she only got paid $50,000 when she was playing the mom in Precious. Explain about playing the game in the music industry.
$50,000.
Yeah.
And what she had to pay for her own travel to promote the movie.
Just to promote the movie, she would have had to pay for her own travel.
And everything like that, it had to be specified in the contract. But you know, you so excited, okay, I'm gonna get this role, you know, this new role, and on the music industry, okay, 5-album deal with Columbia, 5-album deal with Universal. Like, hey, let me sign it. Don't even read it. I mean, that's why it's so important to read it, because you know, even though the music game will give you an advance from your record sales, they gotta be recouped that all that advance money and all the money they put for you to get in the studio, and don't even add in the 25% that the distribution company get. So usually the artist doesn't make nothing from the first CD. Right. Usually. Right. And if you do make something, it's like 2%. Right. While the record label is just balling. So it's important to read the contract and stay true to yourself, yo. Don't let nobody use you. Like,
Young News, thank you for your testimony. You're such a talented artist, and I think you being independent is probably the best thing. The smart move, I think, for anybody, because if you're that talented, you deserve to get paid for your talent, and not let 6 people get paid first, and then you get this tiny little bit of money, and it's like, you know, what do I have to show for it? So I appreciate you opening up about the music industry, and hopefully we can, young people and other artists can just be familiar and be smart before they sign that contract, and not realize that they own nothing. The industry owns you. You don't want somebody to own your talent. You want to be independent and have control of what you do. So I thank you for coming on the show and talking about your testimony.
Thanks for having me.
Box Style